Hello crafters, I'm Jan B and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I'd like to show you how to make this little Christmas basket. If anybody's been onto my website or my Facebook page, they will have seen the ones that I've done for Halloween, the ones I've done for Easter, and the ones I did a couple of years ago for Christmas. But I thought I'd make a video on how to make them. The original one that I saw actually used the centre tube out of the kitchen rolls, but I found that when I cut that it squashed it down too much, so I worked out how to do it without that. So these are the pieces of cardstock you'll need. You'll need a piece of real red, which is 6.5 inches by 1.5. You'll need a piece of Nordic Noel DSP, which is 6 inches by 1 3/8 inches. A piece of real red cardstock that measures 1/2 inch by 6 inches. Another piece of Nordic Noel DSP, which is 6 inches by approximately 3/4 inch. And you'll need a piece of real red, which is at least 2.5 by 2.5. And then you'll need a couple of scrap pieces to do the little decoration. So to start off with, I'm going to make the round part of the basket. And what I do is just to use my pencil and just to give it a little curl, just a couple of times, not too much, because you are actually breaking the fibres when you're doing that bit. Okay, so that's quite enough for those two. On this piece I've already done it, but you need to put some red sticky tape at the end there. And then on this piece you need to put some red sticky tape on both ends on the inside. Now the scissors I'm using here are not Stampin' Up scissors, but they are non-stick. We don't sell these, but next time that Stampin' Up ask us demonstrators what we'd like, I'm going to put that forward as a suggestion. Maybe they will. It's so nice not having to clean scissors every time after I've used them. Right, okay, so now that piece is done. First of all, I'm going to form the shape of the real red. And it's just a question of curling that round, making sure the two sides line up and that they're straight. That's quite easy. And then with this one, if you take off both red pieces, the backing of the red sticky tape, I don't stick this all the way around. I just make sure that I've got the paper lined up so that I've got an equal gap either side. And once I'm happy with that, then I would just push the end piece down and then allow this to follow round. And if it's straight, it will line up. There we go. That's quite firm for the box. You can put sweets or any kind of goodies in there. The next thing we need to do is to punch out the base, and I'm using the 2 3/8 scallop circle punch. Obviously, to make this stick, there's obviously not much of a surface here, so what I do, I use the thick end of my Tombow glue, squeeze a little bit of glue out. Now at this stage be careful if you've got a directional pattern on here, make sure you've got it the right way up. But I start off with the thick bit where I've got my overlap, and I just go round fixing a little bit of glue. When this gets stuck down onto the scallop circle, some of the glue will ooze out sideways, but it does dry shiny, and I'm sure people don't notice it. I mean, I do because I know it's there. But it really isn't a massive amount. I mean, you can see how much is going on there. And Tombo's really good. I mean, it's strong enough to hold this. There we go. And then just put it centre and hold this up a bit. And that will stick. I don't know if you can see the white inside there, but it will dry clear. So the next, while that's drying, the next thing I'm going to do is you need to take this piece and punch a strip using the dotted scallop ribbon border punch. And if I sound like I'm reading that, you're right. And punch a strip out, then that is going to be fitted along there. I try and do as much as possible beforehand because YouTube have already cancelled one of my videos because it was too long. I wouldn't mind, but it was only 16 minutes, but there you go. I should have done this on these bits first. And just stick that down so that there's a border. Oh, come on. That's better. There we go. Right, now we need to stick it onto our box, and I'm going to use my paper piercer to put the holes on here. I'm going to do it by the join here, but I'm not going to go through any of the joins because I don't want my paper piercer to go through the red sticky tape. I did that once and it comes through the other side all covered in glue. It was horrible. So there's that one. And then opposite that is approximately there. I don't have any coloured brads, so I'm just using silver ones. Need to pierce holes in the end of my handle as well. And then just put the brads through there, then through the basket. And make sure that as you spread open the prongs on this, that they're going sideways rather than straight up and down. You don't want whoever puts their fingers in here to have that going straight up their fingernails. There we go, that's that. And then I had some took some pieces of ribbon. I'm not quite sure how long these are, probably about 5 inches. I can't put them against here and measure because it doesn't mean anything to me. It's about 14 centimetres. And I threadle the ribbon down between the handle and the body of the basket, and I just tie a double knot. I mean, it is a little bit fiddly, but it's not particularly time consuming. There we go. And then just trim the edges. And the other one. And there we are, apart from decorating, putting a little topper of some sort on the front. And what I did with mine was I took the snowman from the White Christmas set. I painted him using the Garden Green Real Red marker pens with pumpkin pie for the nose, the carrot. And then I used the red glue to put glitter onto him, punched him out with a 1-inch punch, and I used the 1 1/4 inch scalloped punch, and I stuck him on the front with dimensionals. So there we go. I hope you like this. Makes a lovely little, if you like to do things like, for example, for the Christmas table, or you want to make goodie bags for the children, they are really super. I hope you like my project today, and I hope you decide to give it a try. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions, please contact me. I'll be happy to help you. If you've enjoyed watching my video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button on the top right hand side of the screen. If you'd like to buy any of the Stampin' Up products that you've seen here today, I really love to earn your business. Please visit my website at www.jambeecards.com and click onto the 24/7 online Stampin' Up button. That'll take you to my shop. Many thanks for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting. Cheerio.